Welcome back, guys. Today we're looking at the new 2023 Ford Territory, or Territory if you live in the US. Well, if you haven't heard of or seen this vehicle before, then I can't blame you, because it's not made in the US. It's a compact mid-sized Chinese SUV with two-row seats, and it's here to compete with other vehicles in its own segment, such as the 2023 MG HS, the Chevrolet Blazer, and the Kia Sportage. This Ford Territory, which I filmed in particular, is one of the highest trim levels, and this trim is called Titanium Plus. So in this case, we'll see what this vehicle has to offer. But despite what it's capable of, or where it came from, I really love the overall front design, with these mimicking LED headlights, but they're actually daytime running lamps. And I also love the front grille design, which makes it look more premium. In the end, the whole front fascia looks exactly identical to the 2023 Ford Taurus. And if you want to see the new Taurus, I'll leave a link in the description, or check out the card, which is placed at the top right corner of the screen. You can pause the video here if you want, so you can read the whole information, and be sure to check out the total price below. But also, let me know what you think about this vehicle down in the comments. As for my close friends, stop sending your comments by WhatsApp, otherwise you'll never help my channel grow at all. Also, you can pause here so you can read the fuel card. To be honest, the overall exterior design looks quite nice, but the interior looks kinda plain and not really tasteful, which I'll show you in a few moments. However though, I do love these beautiful looking LED taillights, which they look exactly like the 2023 Taurus's taillights. And they also look as the reminiscent of the Ford Mustang's taillights as well, very cool and tasteful. Like other Ford vehicles, this one also equipped with an EcoBoost engine, which is an exclusive feature found only in Ford vehicles and nowhere else. As for a high titanium trim level, well, it's sad to say it's quite disappointing, because these exhaust tips are fake, but the bigger disappointment is it has only one assistive camera, which is for the rear, and that is a huge letdown. The back of this Territory would have looked a lot nicer if they tucked the wiper underneath the roof spoiler. Well, what can I say? Such amateurs. But overall, the back design looks nice and modern. So if you enjoyed watching, please hit the like button, and please subscribe to the channel. Thank you all so much. Now, let's keep feasting our eyes on this nice vehicle. Let's see the Goodyear tires now, and the size are 235 on the width, 50 series sidewall, and 19 inches. I like the multi-spoke design, but the brushed silver color is not something special at all. And they also included projector lights right under the mirror caps, which would have been better if they were cameras instead. Now let's see what's inside. Starting with the door panel, which looks really nice, but not too crazy. And yeah, the materials feel very good quality, but at the same time, nothing really tasteful. In fact, it looks kinda boring, to say the least. Good thing they included some powered lumbars for the front seats, otherwise it wouldn't be worth it for the money. And somehow, I like these two color tones across the entire cabin. Once you get inside, the first thing you'll see at a glance is the overall dash, which looks very nice and modern. And also the steering wheel, which looks really beautiful, and I really love that ginormous touch screen, which is mounted on top of the dash, but we'll get into that in a few moments. I still don't really like the design of the door panel because it looks boring and not so attractive, but I like that wood trim, as well as the stitch work on the door panel. But what looks even better is the front dash, which looks pretty nice and tasteful because of this glossy chrome line crossing the dash with more wood and leather materials, along with the stitches. but still, it leans on the boring side. As I mentioned earlier, this giant tablet which is mounted on the dash contains two screens. First, the 12.3-inch infotainment touchscreen, and second, the 12-inch digital gauge cluster for the driver, which they all look sharp and vibrant, very nice. And there's also a wireless charging support, along with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto connectivities, which is a big plus. They also included all driving modes, and it's up to you to choose which mode is suitable for you. And also, there's a big amount of storage under the armrest, which is very useful and practical. Good thing they didn't forget about the auto dimming feature for this mirror, which is mandatory in my opinion. And let's not forget the star of the show, and that is the panoramic sunroof, which is very important to have. Now let's jump into the back. Same thing with the back door panels, which they look even less attractive, but in the end, they contain the same materials and color tones. As you can see, it's nice and roomy, so not bad. Well, even for the top of the line Territory trim, it's so weird that there's nothing much going on in the back seat, except for a few items, such as dual climate vents, and only one USB port, which is not enough at all. And just a regular armrest, with two cup holders for the back seat, and that's it. And finally, a decent amount of cargo storage with a cloth cover on top of it. And that wraps it up for this review. So if you enjoyed my blabbering as always, please hit the like button and please subscribe to the channel, and be sure to stick around a bit more so you can watch more videos at the last 10 seconds of the end screen. So until then, have a good one.